A new survey from Equifax finds that a majority of Canadians are ready to look elsewhere from their current lenders and banks as they reevaluate their financial relationships.
So for a look at what's taking shape and what this could mean for your money matters is Julie Kuzmic, Senior Compliance Officer, Consumer Advocacy at Equifax Canada. Julie, what a fascinating time. So many Canadians are renegotiating their mortgage, this year and next. They all come up around that sort of pandemic time period where money was so cheap. But now it seems that the borrowers are thinking, hey, banks, you need to do a little bit more for me to keep my business. It's kind of interesting findings in your survey.
Yeah, so we ran a survey in the last month to get a sense of where people in Canada are when it comes to lending, what they're thinking about. And actually, the responses to the survey were quite encouraging in a number of ways. One of them is that people are paying attention.
Yeah.
People are paying attention to what their mortgage rates are, what it looks like might be happening in the future. And so we find that really encouraging, as we know many people are coming up for renewal, and we do see that a majority of the people who are planning to shop around for the best value that they can get.
Yeah, and one of those things that they're looking for with these potentially new banks or lenders is ways that they can help improve their credit score, especially among the younger generation, the 35 and unders.
That's right. So in that group, we have seen a real understanding of changing credit needs in the next 2 to 3 years. So the majority of that age group under 35 did respond. They expect to see their credit needs change, and they might be willing to change lenders or service providers if they can find a better situation to help them build and monitor their credit standing.
It really seemed like a shot across the bow at banks. On the one hand, you often think that maybe the borrowers are the people that don't have the power, but there are so many millions of Canadians with mortgages looking for borrowers, and they want their banks to be more proactive, saying, hey, help me out a little bit here. Seems like they're not finding that from banks.
We do a lot of work with banks at Equifax, as you might expect, and we are seeing a real increase in creative solutions that banks and lenders, other participants in the financial ecosystem are putting in place in order to support that added interest, that desire for more context and personalized information. And actually, more than half, 54% of the respondents said that they do trust their existing lenders and banks in order to help them make their credit changes over the coming years.
But overwhelmingly, I mean, we see almost 60% of people saying that they want to switch to a different bank or lender, but almost like 97% say that their credit score and their identity is paramount.
That's right. And that was another very encouraging finding in this study. People are recognizing the importance of protecting your good credit standing once you've built that up, and also protecting your identity. You want to make sure that you're keeping an eye out and paying attention for unusual transactions, perhaps on a credit card bill, especially taking a look at your credit report, which you can do for free. You can see an Equifax credit score on our website for free, and double check that all that information there is accurate and what you're expecting.
It's so important, right? Because, I mean, the number of phishing emails or texts that, so many of us and so many of our viewers receive on a daily basis, it's a real concern about protecting your identity. I am curious, though, Julie, about, are these numbers dramatically or radically different than what you've seen over the past years? Like, have Canadians' attitudes changed towards their feelings, towards what their lenders are doing for them?
We've seen a real increase in awareness and even consumer savviness around credit, as the access to credit scores, credit information has really been expanding over the last few years, which is a fantastic development for consumers. We want people to have that knowledge and that confidence as they navigate their credit situations. So what we're seeing is an increase in people looking at their credit scores, an increase in people paying attention. And as you mentioned, it's very reassuring, almost close to 100% of the respondents say they recognize the need to protect their own information. That has definitely exploded in recent years.
Yeah, I mean, your credit score is like getting a really good Uber rating, right? You want to keep that intact so you're going to get access to more rides in the future. Maybe not the best analogy, but I get it. Okay, Julie Kuzmic, Senior Compliance Officer of Consumer Advocacy at Equifax Canada. Really appreciate your time and the results of this survey.
Yeah, interesting.
Thanks for
Julie,
having
thanks
me.
for being here this morning. Good to see you.